Hello, good morning, fellow Nigerians. This is Lolo Nneka Chimense. You know, if we say that there is a systematic plot to wipe out igbos in this country, people don't believe it, and then there is propaganda, just like the kind of propaganda that was carried during the 1960s genocide, while the media was busy covering the activities of the federal government-sponsored genocide against the Igbos. The same thing, there is a reputation right now. The Nigerian government is carrying out genocide of the Igbos in Nigeria in various forms, by destruction of their properties, by invading of our villages. Now, I listened to please, I want this to go viral. Let it get to Donald Trump, please. If you're an Igbo person and you're listening to me, if you have any way of letting this get international community's attention, please let it get to them, because we can't continue to keep quiet. Now, I overheard, and sure, let it go down. I overheard the Inspector General of Police saying that they do not want to shoot bandits because they are living among people. And that actually caught my attention, because for some time now, I've been screaming and shouting that the activities of the militaries in the southeast should be investigated. This is the ones we're able to see, the well-known ones, is what I'm talking about. And I'm calling out well-meaning Nigerians. This is not a matter of Igbos now, because we're talking about this jihad. The only region that is safe now is the western region, and I would say why here. Now, there's a certain market, an ancient market that is older than our former President Buhari, older than our present President Tinubu, older than our Governor Hope Uzodimma, a Kototo market. Traders wake up one Eke market day, filled to the brim. A Kototo, like the name implies, is usually early morning market, but one of the biggest local markets we have. And traders have gathered doing their trading. All of a sudden, the military, with their armor, tank, guns, and barrels, besiege the market, started shooting on people and burning people's ways. And when we inquired why this happened, they said that the IPOP or ECN have their hideout in the market. Now, this is a market that trades once in 4 days. So, which means every other day, same Teke market day, traders are not there. And there has never been any issue of shootout between the military and whoever they say they are fighting with in the southeast. And then they did not carry out their raid on Afo Day, Nkwo Day, and the Oye Day. They decided to carry out their attack. And it's not as if this IPOP and residents there's a tip-off that their hideout is there. And they opened fire on people, on traders, you know, and this, of course, this, and people were killed. And from there, they even moved inside the markets, and they started attacking people, started attacking, you know, villagers. And this is how Osu Hitokwa was sacked from their village. And we have PG, and we have Eze and the rest of them. Now, when I covered this, somebody from Osu Hitokwa wanted me to stay away from Osu Hitokwa, and I was wondering why. Now, in the north, where we saw these bandits exchange bullets, the military did not attack the villagers. because bandits were there. They did not attack because they don't want to injure civilians. But in Imo State, in Ekototo, in Mbano, several other villages that the military besieged, they did not see anybody. Just that they will suspect if the militaries are attacked on the road, they will now turn their gun on the citizens and start attacking them. But in the north, where these IPOP are not known, they will just suspect that, oh, they came from the village. It's not as if there is any particular person. But in the north, where it is a well-known fact that these people are there, they knew they are there. They cannot attack them because of the citizens. But in the southeast, in Osun, in Mbano, in Aba, because it was the Aba on that made us the women. We had to quickly rush and do a press conference and tell them to release our youths. They will go and start arresting youths, traders, people that are minding their business. They will arrest them and take them to an unknown destination because they perceive that this IPOP or whoever they are looking for is residents there. But in the north, the Inspector General of Police is coming out to tell us now that they cannot attack these bandits because they are residing among men, among citizens. Now, this brings me to the question of what is happening in the southeast. Why are our leaders, people in positions of power in the southeast, keeping mute in all the happenings? Rather, they help the federal government to hype it. Somebody once said that if Nigerian government have known that the igbos can be bought with money this much, they wouldn't have gone into war with them. They wouldn't have gone into the civil war. They would have used money. Now, with the activities of our leaders now, and the propaganda they are allowed to go by. Today, Nnamdi Kanu has been tried for terrorism, for speaking that people should defend themselves. But our leaders, people like Ojo Sokalo, all the PGs, all the SS, everybody, all the associations of we have more than 100 associations that say they are representing Igbo people. Now, there is this disquietness that the military carried an onslaught in a market that is on a market day. The militaries by themselves attack people in the market, innocent people. What was their reason? That the IPOP or ECN have their hideout in the market. Now the question, I was expecting them to say, okay, why didn't you carry out this your attack on something like for market day on other days, so that it will be between you and IPOP? One thing is clear, there is nothing like IPOP hideout. That is a calculated plan to sack that village, and they succeeded, and everybody kept quiet. Now, eventually, after the attack, the same Ekototo now became the military base, because I confronted them there in December 2024, and I had a heated argument with them, and I was asking them, how come more than 5 of your checkpoints is on this axis and it's quiet, no movement of vehicles? But before you came, there's movement of vehicle, and they attacked me, and I stood my ground. Even my driver had to resign that day and said, I want to get him killed for challenging the militaries. So the question I'm asking now, is it that true, this time, because there is a war going on, it's not even a war, there's a genocide of going on in Nigeria. It's just that some people and our people from in diaspora are really pushing and asking questions. Otherwise, they would have chased everybody away. And of course, they knew that what we have left in the village are remnants of people. Most of our people are living abroad. And the people living at home are not much. So that is why, they are doing this. Now that the Inspector General of Police has come out to say they did not attack bandits, I want all Nigerians to hear this, and I want you to share so that Nigerians will hear our own side of the story. That Nnamdi Kanu they put in prison is because he is the only man that can organize the igbos in case if there's a full-blown war, and no other person. And probably he is the only one that has refused to be bribed, that has refused to take money. Otherwise, how can the federal government, and again, I keep asking this question, because I saw a podcast where a lady was analyzing what IPOP was doing in the Southeast. And she called all the association, I don't even know their names, but she refused to mention one man that actually came out to claim responsibility and to also link the federal government to his activities, and also link the military in the person of Alhaji Asari Dekibo. I want to ask, why have Nigerians and the media actually turned a blind eye on what Asari said with his mouth and the accusation he laid against the federal government that this is what they did in Nigeria? Why have they actually kept quiet? Nigerian media, I'm asking you, because the Nigerian media is the main problem of Nigeria. They are the ones that hype these propagandas and put our lives in danger. An innocent man is in jail for committing no crime, and the man that came out to take responsibility is still running his mouth. In fact, he came out to celebrate the journey of Nnamdi Kanu in this country. So, that lady, I am going to bring a picture and then ask her this question, and I will beg people that know her, all these people that are saying this, I will put their pictures, I'll tag them, and ask people to ask them for me. Is it that, okay, let's assume IPOP did something, because I know they did not, but let us assume. Why have we kept quiet on the activities of Asari Dekibo? Are Igbos telling us that one man, the Nigerian state does not need to go into war with the Igbos. They just need to share money among us and we will destroy ourselves. That is what is going on. Now, my people, it is time we take our destinies in our hands and start asking questions. Everybody should rise. Right now, ask your PGs questions. Why haven't we done something as a nation about Asari Dekibo and what he said, and which we know he did? Ask your Ndeze, go to your edge, everybody rise. These few people that have grabbed the seat of power in our league cannot be more than all of us. And these are people that Nnamdi Kanu was crying. And now we don't know what they plan to do with him. Please ask Ojo Zokalo, make sure this gets to Ojo Zokalo, and let us call this man out. And then, please write, say something. Please ask Ojo Zokalo and put, if you are talking, put the video of Asari Dekibo. It's on Google. Put Asari Dekibo's video where he claimed all this responsibility. Asari has more than 4 videos. One is where he was brandishing gun and threatening the Igbos. Another is when he said he was contracted, and the areas he said he was in were the area we have this high level of attacks. We do not have these attacks in Enugu. We do not have it in Ebonyi. Recently, immediately Governor Oti took over. He stopped in Abia State, and then Solution later withdrew. But already they have already gotten into Anambra State. So you now see that the areas that were very much affected were Imo State, Abia State, and Anambra State. These are the areas this man said he was engaged to guide. And then the moment Oti came, you can see that peace, full peace have returned. Then Buruburu is the only governor that refused to get involved. Enugu was secured. Now, let us rise and challenge all these propaganda that are hyping this, because this is another genocide. This time around, they don't want us to harness and maybe defend ourselves and fight. They have used money to bribe. Otherwise, why would we keep quiet? When somebody came out to take responsibility and we kept quiet, and our own son is being jailed for something he was warning us about. Let us call out our churches. The bishops, did they receive money too? Or are the bishops saying that they did not see what our Igbos said? Can they organize themselves and let's go to federal government and challenge him with this fact so that they can release Nnamdi Kanu? Because slowly, everybody, they are using media, social media space, mainstream media to hype and to analyze what IPOP did. But the main man that claimed responsibility that is in the media space, this is left, nobody's talking about him, nobody's calling him. This is how dangerous the media can be. They can control your mind and control you even when the truth is staring at your face. You will end up, you might not believe, but you will be helpless. So please, right now, Igbos, when I mean Igbos, Edos are inclusive, Calabas are inclusive. The fact that we are the ones that speak this Igbo language, that's not what Nigeria mean. I want Calabar people to rise and join their own voices and ask Nigerian government, is it that they did not see Asedi Kubo have claimed responsibility? Why are the media not calling him out? Why are they not challenging the government? Why? Because he accused the federal government and they did not arrest him. He accused the military and they did not arrest him. But they went on to arrest a man that was actually warning his people to defend themselves. Nnamdi Kanu say kill military. Yes, those Boko Haram they put in the military and sent to Southeast. What were they doing? Were they not the ones that attacked the markets? Were they not the ones that were arresting our youth and be killing them? So they calculated it, they planned it and put all these jihadists in the militaries, poured them to Southeast, now giving them automatic tickets to kill us. And somebody says, if they kill you for nothing, collect the gun and kill them. And you are saying this is a terrorist and our people are keeping quiet. So Igbos, I think it is time we all rise. It's not complaining and blaming, calling our leaders. We do meetings. Ojo Wakalu came from a local government. You can call him back. You can recall him. If we vote you and you're not representing, let us start action. Let us start doing something. Let them know that we send them there to represent us and not to betray us. Let us rise. What happened to Nnamdi Kanu? They're just killing us one by one. And they know that this guy is the only person that can unite us. Even in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, we can also unite in our village meetings, in our club meetings, in our organization meetings, in the church. We don't know how powerful we are. Without the Igbo, the churches half of the churches will not feed. Now, if they cannot rise and defend us, look at what Prime Minister Odele is doing. He is ready to destroy his church. It's all about their tribe. All the pastors in the West have kept quiet. It's all about their tribe. Even when they want to open their mouth to talk, it's not about their church. It's not about Christianity. It's not about religion. It's about their tribe. Now, if our own brothers that will attend their churches, and these things are happening, and they are after their own personal interests, two things. Either they are trying to protect their own personal interests, or they have collected money. Because I am beginning to believe that huge amount of money is being circulated around. And for those of us who will not take this money, I think we should arise and use the only platform we can. Either start writing letters to your churches, your bishops. Remind them that someone has taken responsibility. Let us challenge the federal government. Can you imagine where all the bishops in the South will come out, issue a press conference directly to the federal government? Do you know what that can do? Can you imagine where all the town union chairmen, PGs, will come out and issue a press conference directly to the president, reminding him about the accusation of Asedi Kubo on the fact that they're engaging? I don't believe in we fighting or coming out, but we can push with the truth, with what is out there in the public domain. If we are really serious, you as a Catholic can join your voices. You as an Anglican can join your voices. You as a Redeemer can join your voices. You as a Zionist can join your voices. You as a chosen can join your voices. Let us rise. A voice, whatever we can do, so long as it's not violence, to push to get Nnamdi Kanu released. The time is now.